Hello everyone and welcome back to Packs and Recreation, and today we are going to Accessory Land and Plush Accessory Land. So in the Plush Saga, we have too many sagas in this channel. In the Plush Saga, which are the dice pouch things from UltraPro, we have two more from Magic the Gathering that we need to cover, and we're going to put them as a pair because why not? So we have the ever trusted mirror and the spirits from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, which I can't remember the exact name of the thing, but yeah, it's basically like a Kami from Kamigawa, I think. Maybe wrong. So let's go and check them in detail. If you want to see the others, well, you check the link down here because down here in the corner. Like check the link here in the corner for the other videos, or look at the description below where we have maybe a playlist of this or even all the videos, because I reviewed all the plushies. Or sorry, it's not a plushie actually, it's a gamer pouch. Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum. So this is a mirror. This is a mirror in reality, or like in Magic, and this is the plushie mirror. So very cute. And they decided to give him like just to put these wheels, and because it has the shoulders, they gave him these shoulder pads. It looks a lot more badass than it's supposed to look. It's a weird mix between a Ninja Turtle and a you know and a Mouser from the Ninja Turtles as well. So it's like a Mouser and a Ninja Turtle. It's pretty weird. So it has this pocket in the back. This hole, I don't think this hole is supposed to be here. I'm not thinking you're supposed to put anything here, which is weird. I don't know why the hole is there. Then maybe to avoid. Or maybe to hide these there. It doesn't make much sense to me. It feels dangerous. And then you have the zip. So what is a gamer pouch? Well, basically is something to put your die on, or well, you put it into your backpack or whatever, normally your backpack, and it's just hanging in there. And you have, it says, comfy pouch sized to fit UltraPro dice or other small accessories, attachable hook, heavy duty zipper, which not really, but let's see. We open it here, and these are the guts of the mirror, which is not that big actually. If you don't believe me, let's do the dice test. So this is our trustable and reliable dice sack. So we have a bunch of dice here from all sizes, from multiple sets of Magic the Gathering, and let's test with the oversized D20s, which are everyone's favorite dice. So 1, 2, 3. You can tell that I really liked Fire Eggshell will be 1. 4. It seems like 5 will be acceptable, right? Let's go with 4 because, you know, Commander Knight. Actually, 4 is only 2 players if you do 2 D20s. So you actually need 8 D20s. Can we fix 8 oversized D20s, which will be 4 players? And I know what you're thinking, like, doesn't each player bring their own dice? Maybe. But let's see how many they fit. And because, you know, so 1, you'll see that this is already not looking good for our poor fella here. So 1, 2, this feels kind of dirty to me, I really don't want to lie. 3 and 4, and look what they did to my boy. Like, yeah, it fits at most 3 dice, and yeah, not even 3 really. Like I can force my way in, not really recommended. So let's remove 1. So 2 and 1 normal size D20 maybe. So it fits 1, like 2 oversized D20 and 1 normal size D20, and it becomes a hunchback. So it is what it is. You can only fit like 2 oversized D20, which makes me think, because you know it's a pouch, but most of all is a plush, right? So it needs to be fluffy and everything. That's why it doesn't have that much room in there. Even though they made the mirror, like, you know, it's like a skeleton in the original version. Here he's like all chunky, but still, let's pick like normal D20s then. And let's see, 4 D20s should fit perfectly, is my assumption. But let's see. This still feels very dirty. So yeah, 4 D20s, normal D20s, the ones from the pre-releases, fit somewhat okay. Now, I won't say perfectly, just like okay. It's still kind of hunch. It's disguised by this, and you can have your pouch. Now that's for dice because that's kind of the thing, and that's the thing that they mention here. They say to fit UltraPro dice, so it's really for dice. But you can only carry like 4 D20s or like 2 oversized D20s and normal D20. So not the best size ratio. So what else can you put in here? Well, anything that fits, really. That's what she said. Basically, money or like a very specific token or something that you want to hide because, well, this is kind of hidden to a degree. Like you go like this, it's kind of hidden. You have it, hanging from your backpack, and people will be like, "Oh, nice, a mirror." And since it's hanging from here, like, and has such a big head, technically it shouldn't turn around depending on how you're hanging it, but you never know. So, in terms of aesthetic and finishes, it's okay. Like I like the mirror, right? Like it's cool. Maybe one of my favorite plushes from this saga, but because it looks like a Ninja Turtle mostly, but like and a mouse at the same time. But this one has like weird stuff all over the place, like some weird finishes. Again, it's a plush, so take it for what it is. The stitches are what they are, right? So not bad. I don't entirely understand I don't think you're supposed to put like a D20 here either, so it's okay, I guess. You can hide something there, maybe. And it's full of little details and lines, so it's not the worst one. It's kind of okay. It's it's cute, but you can't really rely on it to hold anything for you. So let's see the comparison, right? So if you get a Kami from Kamigawa, or a spirit from Kamigawa, what can we get from the chunky one? Because, well, this one is bigger, right? So this being a chunkier character, it will be, expectable for us to get more room. So it's a Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. That's it. Doesn't say the name of the creature. Same logic for dice, hook, heavy duty zipper, etc. Made in China. I don't remember the name exactly, but I think it's a Kami from Neon Dynasty. I'm not 100% sure. I may be wrong. You have the label here, the tag. Are you the type of person that cuts this from the plushies, or you leave this hanging from the plushies in your house? Like, let me know. I'm always curious. I don't know. Like, a part of me wants to cut it, but then you cut it and then you have like the white border because you need to actually like remove it properly. And if you do it wrongly, you can affect the stitches. But then some people say that this is the proof that it's official, so you need to leave it hanging and it's part of the appeal of the plush. I don't know. I'm like divided there. So this one, as you can see, by pure comparison, is chunkier. It's more or less the same size, mind you, but since this is, well, Fat Pikachu right here, it should hold more things, right? After all, it doesn't have a head and so on. Like, the problem with these figures or these plushies is that the body is the only place where you can hide stuff because you have the arms and the head and it doesn't do anything. But in the case of our boy here, it should be better. Now, let's see. Here is the zipper. Now, let's see how much it can fit, because to be fair with you, to be honest, it feels like it's the same pouch size for everyone and it just kind of adapts. Like, look at what it did to my boy. So it's more or less the same size of pouch. I guess that you can push stuff around and make it fit. But hey, let's do the game. Oversized D20s. 1, 2, maybe it's the world record for these plushies. 3, 4. Difficult, not gonna lie. 5, 6, 7, 7. I feel like I can fit one more, and if I can fit 8, that would be great. You have dice for everyone in the Commander Knight, and 8. Now, can I fit 9 oversized D20s? I can. And I know what you're thinking. It's like, well, it's the fattest one, so it makes sense. But not really. Trust me, all this is not plushie territory. So 9. Can we go to 10? Apparently, yes. I feel so dirty right now. Like, it kind of holds because since it's a it's a chunky boy, it doesn't look weird if you just stuff it. How many we had? 11, I think. I don't remember. So 11, 12. Not gonna lie, they are fitting. It's going to be a pain to remove any of them because you remove one and they just explode. But like 13. And this now we're entering like dangerous territory. But this is the good one. 14. I think we're hitting the limit. 15? Nah. That's it. 14, if I didn't miscount, which I may, so please correct me, but well, I can recount now, but let's see if it closes, because it's the main step. Yeah. Leaving on a prayer, take my hand. Yeah, maybe we need to remove one. But, now, you know what? It will close. It's a heavy-duty zipper after all. So, there you go. And it's not too deformed, and because the spirit is already like that, so it is kind of heavy. And if you touch it this way, it's like soft, and if you touch it this way, it's like pure dice. So, not bad, which means that you can fit other things. I'm just going to use the D20 as a measurement because, well, D20s, am I right? But let's see how many are there already, like oversized D20s, mind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 dice, sorry. So not bad. And yes, this one is the easiest one to add stuff to. Interesting nonetheless. Well, I guess, again, it makes sense. Look at the size of the thing next to, like, for example, this one. And if I compare it with the others from the past, it's more or less the same. So if you want a pouch to actually, like, carry the things that you're supposed to carry, yes, this one is the best. But then, yeah, it's put into question, like, how much do you recognize the spirit from Kamigawa, which is like a fat Pikachu, versus a mirror or like a sliver or Fiddlepooth. Even though this doesn't look like Fiddlepooth, looks like Mike Wazowski, but if you want to see more about this, check the video. And so that's it. Is it worth it? Well, it depends a lot on the price. I got this pretty discounted, so it doesn't hurt me. And I have them like hanging from multiple places in my house, so I don't use them as pouches, I use them as plushies, kind of. So not bad. I do prefer, well, the Mike Wazowski one is weird, but this one is not ugly. It's just that we are not that used to this entity, because again, but it's very useful for putting stuff into it. Normally, I just keep carrying my dice in a bag because it's just more practical. But I like them. But I like them as plushies, not so much as pouches. I guess that the pouch is like a nice to have thing that you can put some things in there, maybe, or hide something in there. So it looks okay. Down to personal preference, of course. This one is the most useful of them all, obviously. And this one may be the least useful of them all. Well, the sliver was also kind of. But yeah, I guess that, depending on your budget, something around, I don't know, 7, 8, maybe 10, I don't know, depending a lot on your country and how much you want this. I wouldn't pay more than that unless you really want the plushie, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Now, the important doubts here are, do you cut the label and do you remove this tag as well? Like, what do you do with your plushies? Let me know, because I know that a lot of people just leave the tags because it's like, oh, it's official, and they leave this because it's like, oh, it's official. But a lot of people just cut because they want to see the creature, not the marketing materials and legal information. So let me know down below. Let me know what you think about this and if you will buy one of these. And I will see you next time on the channel that you like and subscribe, which is Packs and Recreation. And now we're going to roll a d20. And if it's more than 10, you comment on this video. Well, I guess you just need to leave a like. See you next time. Bye.